Hey guys, good morning. And yeah, Drew, as you mentioned, this was a hotly contested race 2 years ago. Gluesenkamp Perez narrowly defeating Joe Kent with just 50.5% of the vote. That flipped a seat which had been Republican held since 2011. Now for months, both have been busy on the campaign trail, running a flurry of political ads, and they say all along they expected a rematch. Tuesday, they spoke on issues they think will define this race.
Everyone's getting hit by cost of living, and that comes up in a million different ways, whether you're worried about, your truck getting repossessed, whether you can't afford a spot in daycare, you're not able to find a home to buy, you're putting groceries on your credit card. It's medication, it's everything.
I'm going to get out there and talk about how we're going to actually balance the budget, get back to being energy independent to relieve inflation, how we're going to secure the border to stop the flow of fentanyl, how we're going to actually go after the people who have illegally entered our country and who are taking away resources and committing crimes.
All right, Thomas, let's talk about round two of this match, because 2 years ago it really was a close race down to the wire. What are these two saying about this go-round?
Yeah, well, Drew, both, again, expect another close race, and here's what they say they'll be doing over the next 90 days until Election Day.
My hope is that by staying focused on being useful to my community, I have built a bridge that will make things easier, but you don't take anything for granted.
Marie is a tough opponent. I'm going to need every vote I can get, and I'm going to work very, very hard. We've already got a great start. We've got a unified Republican Party. I look forward to getting into the general election, talking with moderates, talking with undecided voters.
And as of last night, Gluesenkamp Perez had tallied 47% of the vote in that primary. Kent coming in at 38%, although it's important to know there was another Republican in the primary field. Of course, she will not be in the general election. She received 13%. So once again, expect another close race up here in Southwest Washington. Guys.
All right, Thomas Schultz reporting live for us in Clark County. Thank you for that.
For the U.S. Senate seat, the AP has called the race for Democrat Marie Cantwell and GOP challenger Raul Garcia. They will face off in November.
How about the race for governor? Also called China Green. Democrat Bob Ferguson clinching the win with 46% of the vote. Republican Dave Reichert had the second most votes at about 28%. Those two rose to the top of a list of 28 candidates vying for the seat. Ferguson was first elected state attorney general back in 2012. Reichert served in Congress for 14 years and also served as King County Sheriff. No Republican, by the way, has won the Washington's governor's race since 1980. We'll have much more on the Washington primary election on KHW.com. In fact, you can get more information from there right now, including results for local counties and other statewide races.